Okay, I just put most of the roof on in about less than 10 minutes. But it's so hot out there, I'm not going to do the video. I'll go up there, but I'm not going to start the video up there. So this is the material I took off a metal shed when we first purchased the bungalow, and I didn't like it. The tree had tilted it. It just was really crooked, and I had no need for it because I had garages. So at the time I thought, "Oh, I should save this. I have no idea what I'll use it for, but I need to save this because who knows." So it turns out I'm super happy I saved it. I don't know what it is exactly. I would say it's some type of aluminum alloy with some steel in it maybe, because it does rust when the paint comes off. So I am going to paint it. At least that's my plan, is to prime and paint it. But for now, just get it on there. I mean, it lasted for years and years as the metal shed. And it was the walls and the roof. So they used the same material across the board on that shed. And it was still in pretty good shape. I mean, I did bend some stuff when I took it down, but... So it basically has two ridges that appear to be identical. I didn't measure them to see if they were, but I suppose I could do now. So it's measuring about in between a half, about 1 3/8 on the top edge. Yeah, they're measuring about, that's more like 1 1/4. So this one might be a little bigger. So that's what I was thinking, is one might be a little bigger, but I wasn't sure, so I tried to pick the bigger one to overlap. So once I overlapped it, because there will be a cap, so there will be some screws going in the top. I am going to do the extended drip edge, so there'll be some screws here. So these don't matter because there's a 2-inch overhang. So I ended up putting a screw in about 14 inches down, and then over here. I did not screw this center part yet. Now I could go up there and put in a screw quickly down the centers. And then the next one overlapped. Well, this would overlap the next one. So on this side there'd be one overlap, and then I'd screwed it right here. Only be the other way, because I don't think it matters here because the house is protecting it. But you always want to overlap, so if the wind is hard one direction, that your overlap is protecting it. Okay, so there it is. Now we'll go up there. It's really bright, it's really hot, and that's why I did it as quick as I could and got down off the roof because it is smoking hot up here. Now if this was an asphalt shingle, there's no way I could be on the roof, but white metal on both sides, it wasn't terrible. I mean, I don't want to stay up here and roast, but okay, so there we are. Now I'm going to go down and make some cap out of some other metal, and I'll talk about that next. I did not do the last piece here. I'm going to switch my ladder when I'm ready to, and I'll put the last piece on. And then I had built this up right here. I took a board, cut it at an angle with a bevel, or not a bevel, but a slant, and then used both pieces to kind of work in here and screw them in. So it'll give me something that comes down and over. So get that water going away from here. We don't want anything going in here, so I'm going to have to do some aluminum work here. But, you know, at least the majority of it's protected now, so that's good. Because we are calling for rain for the next few days, and I'm not going to be down here, so I can't like wrap this up tomorrow or anything. Tried to keep my 2 inches going across there, ran just a little bit back, got back on course, trying to rush it, maybe too much. But it is hot up here. I do have suntan lotion on, but I still feel like I'm getting roasted. Okay, so eventually I want to prime and paint all this, but right now it's just getting everything protected. Wow, yeah, look at the shade it gives us too. It's not just protection from the water, it's from the sun. It's just can't wait to add that part on. It's really going to give us a nice area here that's well protected. And it's going to protect our doors, which do need to be primed and painted. But I really like them. And no, they're not the simplest thing to open, but I just like the feel of them. I just leave them open. I got the windows. I'm sure I said quite a bit about this already, but really like them. And when they're open now, this is protected. As soon as that piece of aluminum goes on there, you can see a little air and light coming through there, but not over here. Okay, let's let's at least do one piece of ridge calf and figure out what we're doing. But this is a really good use of this metal.